Um, that's a good question.
I
Um,
do this.
a successful day, I wouldn't look at it more of myself, but as a team, just continuing to be efficient and not have any turnovers, get over. I mean, our goal is always try to get 10 or 8 to 10 big plays throughout the game, and just continuing to be efficient on first down, work on what we've been working on, and just kind of see improvement throughout the game. It might not be pretty first off, just right off the bat. It's going to be our first game. There's always going to be a couple bumps and bruises throughout it, but just continuously seeing growth throughout the game is going to be a successful day for us.
What's the importance of when you do get punched in the mouth, because you're not going against your scout? You have to, step back on a 3rd and 10 maybe, or maybe there is a turnover. What's the importance of bouncing back, and how have you felt as a team you've been able to mentally prepare for that?
Yeah, and we run so many third downs in our practices and work in those situations that if we get down and we're behind the sticks, being able to have that bounce back in that moment. And I feel like it's really important for me as the quarterback, the leader of the offense, to kind of calm the guys down and just tell them that we're going to go out there and do it, and just kind of have everyone believe in the situation. And once I'm back there in the pocket, just got to go out there and deliver strikes.
What's been like the slowest thing to come back for you, I guess? Because this is the first time you've gotten 11 on 11 in quite a long time. What's taken the longest maybe to come back, and maybe what's been the quickest to come back for you?
Yeah, I would say I think it's part of just learning the new offense and learning the new little different nuances that we have to learn. I think just learning the footwork of this offense has been a little bit different for me, and it has been a change in my style of football. So I think that's kind of been the thing that's taken the longest. But right now, in the past couple weeks, I've really started to get into my groove and really started to feel comfortable back there in the pocket. And I mean, the offensive line has done such a great job this offseason, and they're going to continue to get better throughout this year. So it's just me being comfortable, having slow feet back there, and just keep playing my game, and I'll be good.
So what are your, someone at Elliott asked you about what's a good game for you, but what are your expectations about yourself? Are you giving yourself grace maybe the first month of the season, or how are you viewing this early stage of the season for yourself?
Yeah, no, I'm going to be always hard on myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to be my hardest critic, even if anything else happens. I'm always my hardest critic. So even if we are being really successful, but we're not scoring as many points as I want, I'm going to be hard on me. I'm going to be hard on the offense and say that we need more out of everybody, including myself. So I don't know if there's a specific number of yards that we're going to be setting a goal for, but just know that I'm going to be my hardest critic, and I'm going to try and deliver my best every single day.
Okay, so what's the plan for running? Do they tell you can't run? They want you to run a bunch? Have you convinced them you can run more?
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how this pans out.
Running has always been an aspect of my game.
Yeah.
And every year since my freshman year, I've become a better passer. So continuing to develop in the pocket. We've gotten better on that side of things, so I haven't had to run as much. But they've kind of told me that we're going to run when we need you to run, and when it's an important time. And if you see 2-man, everyone else is turned around, just go take it and run. Go take the opportunities that the defense is giving you, and we're going to run with it.
Do you see a lot of designed runs for you in the offense?
I think it just is going to really depend on each week, depending on the defenses that we're going to be facing. Some weeks there might be a couple more designed runs, and some weeks there might not be. But there's definitely going to be some that are going to make us a better offense as a whole and make the defense really guard us coast to coast and downhill as well.
What's more challenging, learning a new offense or learning your new receivers and where they like the ball and how they come out of cuts and all that stuff? What's challenging?
Yeah, compared to learning an offense and the receiver-wise, I'd probably say learning where the receivers are going to be is probably a little bit tougher than actually learning an entire offense, because when you learn an offense, it's kind of like drawings on a piece of paper, but everyone runs the routes a little bit differently, and whether that's only maybe a yard difference in here and there, but that's a lot of difference for the timing of when the balls are supposed to be coming out. So, I mean, this week and every week this past fall camp, we've been working after practice trying to get extra reps so we can develop that timing, and it's been really helpful.
You said in the summer that you're maybe playing a little bit of catch up because of the spring that you'd missed. Are you at a place where you're comfortable going into the season, or where you wanted to be going into the season?
Yeah, I feel great right now, and especially on the mental side of things and having that pre-snap plan when I'm approaching the line of scrimmage, thinking about every possibility the defense can be throwing at us and what my receivers are going to do based on that. So it's been really cool to see the development throughout this entire offseason. I feel like I'm in a really good spot.
You mentioned the nuance and the timing and all those things that are different with this offense. Does that just come down to reps and muscle memory and things like that, or how do you clean those things up, make them more sharp?
Yeah, I think a lot of it comes down to just the reps and just getting reps throughout the year. And I think it really helped me this past spring. Might not have been perfect timing-wise, obviously, because I wasn't throwing, but I was getting the reps and seeing it. So I think that really helped me once I actually started being able to throw and having that timing down. Just seeing it before it happens and kind of understanding where people are supposed to be. Sometimes, obviously, guys aren't going to get there because there are press coverages and guys are going to be there a little bit later and stuff. But I think just continuously getting those reps throughout camp and throughout the season, it's going to continuously get better as the season progresses.
Is there any wisdom, I guess, that Coach Lester has imparted on you when it comes to cleaning some of those things up? Is it just like preaching patience? What's his coaching style, I guess, in that sense?
Yeah, one of the big things is I was always really quick with some of my reads and almost too fast going through it. So his big thing was always just kind of have the patience back there. We had a really good offensive line. So just having the patience that they're going to protect up front, seeing what we're seeing out there and just going out there and delivering strikes and being able to slow your feet down a little bit. Most people always say you need to speeden up your feet, but sometimes my feet were a little too quick. So I had to slow it down so I can actually progress at the right timing that our offense is supposed to work at, because everything in this offense is one about speed and one about timing. So
We've haven't barely seen Sam Phillips even play in the spring. Not much on Kids Day. So what? But he's at the top of the depth chart this week. What has he done? What has he done the last couple weeks in practice?
Yeah, and he obviously is learning the new offense too.
Yeah.
And again, what I said before is all about timing and speed. And he was still trying to learn and develop and understand where he's supposed to be on certain plays and depending on what coverages. But this past week and even the week prior, he's been playing at a much faster pace and making decisions faster, which has kind of just climbed himself in the depth chart and gotten him more reps. And he's playing much better than he was obviously in the spring. So.
What's it like when